Hello, we are Farlis Barraza and Mari Gomez, and we are the designer of Virtual English for Us.
Okay, first of all, we want to introduce our groups. We focus on to design our web page. One of the groups is formed by 36, 38 students whose age average is 9 to 10 years old. They study English at the Colegio Corazonista. When we were thinking about our project, we focus especially on the needs of our students, which were based on their lack of speaking opportunities and also their lack of self-confidence when they were trying to express themselves. This was evident in our classroom. That's why we try to help our students to interact throughout the use of our web page.
The other group, the other community, was from Instituto Colombo Sueco. They are also a student for 4th grade, and they are in average of the same age than her group. So our idea with the project was that having the two communities interacting in an online environment, since they both have some similar needs in terms of speaking, as Farles mentioned. So based on these needs, we start thinking on activities that allow them to learn collaboratively and you take advantage of the technology in order to really have those opportunities that probably are missing in the face-to-face environment. So in that sense, we design bulkies, we use for bubbles, we use Padlets, and many tools in order to scaffold students' learning so that they feel empowered to produce speaking. And we also include some tools like forums so that the students can comment not only in what on their own productions, but really have that opportunity of interacting with the other community.
Okay. Additionally, well, the designing and the planning of these projects to try to accomplish with the goal that we set at the beginning of our journey on the designing of our page. We really identify each one of our strengths. One of the strengths of Mary was the designing of the web page, the use of colors. She tried all the time to make the web page friendly and to make life easier for our students when trying to use this tool.
So it was not only our students working collaboratively through the platform, but we also, because as she said, I wasn't sure of the designer, but she wasn't sure of the planning of the activities, thinking how can we make that students really have the opportunity through the tools to interact, because there are many tools, but approaching them in a way that really foster interaction, that was Farley's mission. And she was really organized and thinking also on the instructions so that the students could find a structure path to follow so that they can feel prepared to really produce their speaking.
Yeah, our main concern was to give our students the tools and the scaffolding in which they they couldn't feel frustrated. The idea was to motivate them to go on the activities by their own. However, we worry on providing some help. We designed a specific tab for all teacher help, so that they could ask something that they could need. However, we also provide a chat in which they could interact with their friends, also to help each other to develop their activities on the web page.
And another way that, or the strategy that we use in order to ensure that collaboration was to make group of students. So in that way we take two students from Farley's community and two students from my community, and we make like group arrangement. So for example, when they have to create or to work on a Padlet or on a Padlet,
Yeah.
they had to, for example, drag information, and some member of the group have to do like some specific actions, and the other have to like complete that in order to ensure that both community were participating on the same activities.
Yeah. However, in this journey, we discovered that one of the challenge in which we have to continue work on is to promote students' collaboration, because they are not used to this type of work. However, they show like some progress because they try somehow to let others to know about what they are able to do, and also they had the opportunity to provide some feedback, like saying very good, we like what you did, and this really helped us to make also the page somehow friendly. In terms of collaborative work, you know that it is gonna take some time and more activities in which they can continue like improving the way they work, the way they provide feedback to their friends, and also to see that they can be somehow autonomous when they are working and trying to learn English throughout this web page.
Some other challenge that we identified was, for example, the use of forums. But because we include some forums that were like the free version, and that had some limitations. So we want our students to see like the whole record in the participation, but the problem was that they only could watch like the last five participation. So that was like something that we found as a challenge, because we expect to have more, I mean that they have like the opportunity of seeing all the comments of their peers, but that was not possible. But the other strategies and tools that we use were really successful, and the students find them enjoyable. We also include games that we like link to the page. They find, for example, a game in which they could, it was a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. In that game they could practice vocabulary about verbs, about daily routines, and they found that interesting and motivating, and that's what we want to foster, that they could see like the web page not only as a like a place to learn, but also that they see, well, okay, we are playing, and through that play we can learn, so that they can have like both enjoying and learning at the same time. And
Definitely, we can conclude that that most of our students start like becoming aware that there are some tools that are free for them and make learning easier and funnier. So now we think that this is all we have for you. However, if you have any question or you want to share some ideas with us, we can send email to my email account, which is farleysbabo farleysbabo@unisabana.com.
or you can write me at marigomsa .unisabana.com.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.